Hi everyone, this is Yogi Cameron.
And I'm Yogini Jema, and this is Inspired Living. We are going to share with you an herb that we use a lot, and it is...
Licorice.
Licorice. I love licorice.
Yeah.
And it's not the licorice that you eat as candy and that what you're usually familiar with.
Yeah.
It actually doesn't taste or smell like that at all.
I've eaten a lot of that in my time.
You love licorice
and believe me, that stuff is made of wheat and white sugar and a whole bunch of stuff. So anyway, where does it come from?
It actually comes from the root of the licorice plant, ginger root. So it's licorice root, and this is it in its powder form, if you can see it. And it doesn't smell like licorice at all.
Not at all. Nothing to do with the sweet at all.
Although it is a little bit sweet when you take it.
Yeah. We add
compared
this
to the other Ayurvedic
We add
herbs.
this to other herbs to also make it sweet as well, because it has that, it's nice when herbs are super bitter. A little bit of licorice makes them nice. But this is to do with the respiratory. So when you hear about licorice root, it's really good for the respiratory system. It's also good for the digestion. It's also good for the nervous system. But mainly in the winter time, we take it for coughs, sore throats, the flu, anything to do with up here. So you got nasal congestion, all that stuff. This will clean you out. Why? Because it liquefies and breaks down mucus. And that's what we want, because sometimes you eat too much, sometimes it's cold and hot, you go out of a building, you feel that sniff coming on, drink some of this, and you'll break that mucus up, and then the body can get rid of it. Remember, when you've got the sniffles and all that, or the sore throat, it means the body can't help itself enough. So this is perfect for that.
And it's very soothing for the throat, you know? Often even when I've done a lot of talking or teaching, I'll drink licorice tea just to soothe the throat.
Yeah, great for singers, people who speak a lot and use their vocal cords.
How do we prepare this? You can take hot water and use 1 or 2 teaspoons of licorice. You can also take hot milk and add it with milk, or if you really want to make it strong, you can mix it with warm ghee and then drink the ghee with the licorice powder, about 1 teaspoon. You can also, if you have a lot of mucus and you want to break up that mucus, add some ginger, black pepper.
Yeah, stimulate it. Yeah. So one thing you ought to watch out is if you have hypertension, don't use too much of it, right? Because it will take up the blood pressure. And then also if you have osteoporosis, weakness of the bones, licorice doesn't allow calcium and potassium to absorb into the bones. So we use it for many different things, as we do with all herbs, but they all have a little bit of a counter indication, so we watch out for that. Doesn't mean you don't use it, it just means you use less of it and you use some more of other herbs.
But it's a great herb for the winter months.
Oh, wonderful.
I find especially.
Yeah, and that sweet taste really sits on the palate really well. Anyway, we hope that helps you out and you start using licorice. All right, lots of love.
Lots of love.
Namaste.
Namaste.